I got into the art form the way most people my age got into the art form, with a stone tablet and a chisel. And I slowly began to to write my first poem. I shared it by the open fire. No, honestly, I started writing to express myself in middle school. It was a class assignment, and my teacher, who did not like me for some reason, gave us the assignment. She had already upset me that day, and so I wrote probably 3 pages worth of free verse poetry in the short 30 minutes that we were in class. And she told me it was baloney and that I could not have possibly written it that quickly. And then everybody in class was like, no. I'm not going to call her name. But everybody in class was like, no, Miss Such and Such. Algie just wrote that. His paper was blank. And he just wrote it. And listen how good it is. And she graded it and she gave me a D on it. And the entire class was pretty upset. But I was pleased because I realized, 1, that my thoughts had value, and 2, that other people in the class, namely the girls, thought I was creative. This is just around the time where I started to get cute, so I leaned into that. But then I started doing performance poetry, spoken word poetry, because in high school, my senior year, all my friends went to an event while I was off at some practice, I'm sure. They went to an event and they did some spoken word poetry that they made up on the spot just for laughs, and they won the event. And I hated being left out, especially with something that I knew I could do. So I wrote another poem, and I shared it with my class at the time. And my friends were like, we're going to the open mic night. So that's what we did. I started visiting open mic night spots in Tallahassee, specifically Black on Black Rhymes. And I'm, ever since then, been going at it. Difficulties. Finishing something, completing is such a challenge for me. I have the opposite of writer's block. I can keep writing and writing. And then now it doesn't all make sense, so it doesn't all contribute to the end work. But sometimes just completing something and feeling like it's good enough, that's a challenge. Completing something and feeling like it's worth sharing. What sets me apart? Great question. Nothing and everything. And that's one of the things I love about expressive art, is just being you sets you apart from other people. You can deliver the same words with the same intensity and the same passion, but if you deliver it the way that you do it rather than parroting or mimicking somebody else, there's a different person in the audience who's going to feel that expression the way that you expressed it and not necessarily the way that someone else did it. That's why it's so important to be diverse. Surround yourself with a diverse group of people. You never know how you'll impact the world just by being yourselves. I write and perform spoken word poetry, and I think I'm best known for doing that right here in the Central Florida area, specifically in teen pieces. I've been a part of a lot of collaborative efforts, and it's made some really good, really impactful, really entertaining poetry. Authenticity. Embracing who you are right now and creating from that space. Not who you want to be. It's okay to think about those things, but who you are right now and creating from that space allows you for the most success. It allows you for vulnerability. It allows others to see themselves in your work. And that means that they make a connection, but it also means that you might change their life. And that's kind of the purpose of art. Art serves as like a historian in a sense, that it captures moments right now in real time in the way that an image may not be able to if you're not doing a photograph or some sort of painting, in a way that A sound may not be able to if you're not doing an audio recording or some sort of live performance. Art captures that moment for you to revisit later and interpret and say, wow, I'm so thankful for where I am right now. Or, wow, I'm so thankful for what I came from. Or to inspire others to want to be more, do more, live more. And that's a beautiful gift to have. So you want to be successful, be yourself, and love yourself.